This is Santosh Patwai. Today's my presentation focuses on advocating for inclusive education in early childhood. Inclusion means creating opportunities for all children, including those with disabilities and diverse needs, to participate in meaningful learning. In early years, inclusive practice is not only a right but a foundation for children's well being, social connection, and identity development. Mm, Today, I'll explain theories, policies, environments, practice, and the benefits of inclusion in early childhood education and care. Why inclusion matters? Inclusion matters because it ensures every child feels valued, respected, and part of their community. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities makes clear that education is a fundamental right. Research shows that early inclusion promotes resilience, positive identity, and well being. Children also learn empathy and social skills by engaging with peers of diverse abilities, which strengthens classroom communities and prepares them for life in a diverse society. Next, we have is theories and child development. Theories of child development guide inclusive practice. Borowski emphasized scaffolding, showing how adults and peers support children's learning. Piaget highlighted active exploration for community growth, while Bandura explained the power of modeling behavior. Neuroscience research confirms that early experiences shape brain architecture when children with disabilities or developmental differences experience supportive, inclusive setting. Their brains form stronger connections, laying the foundation for learning, well-being, and social participation across their early year and beyond. And the next we have is policy and legislative framework. Inclusive practice is supported by legislation and frameworks. The UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities ensures the right to education for all. In Australia, the Disability Discrimination Act 1992 and the Disability Standards for Education 2005 mandate equal access and participation. The National Quality Standard also highlights inclusive practice across quality areas 1, 2, 5, and 6. Together, these frameworks guide educators to create environments that protect rights and ensure fairness. And next we have is creating inclusive environments. Inclusive environments are both physical and social, along with the cultural. Physically, they include accessible spaces and sensory friendly areas that meet children's diverse needs. Socially, anti-bias practices promote fairness and equity, teaching children respect for diversity. Culturally inclusive practices such as Aboriginal Age-Ways pedagogy or Yolngu perspectives help children connect identity and belonging to learning. By intentionally designing inclusive environments, educators empower all children to explore, engage, and feel that they truly belong in their setting. And next we have is inclusive interactional practice. Says inclusive interactions happen through everyday teaching. Educators use positive behavior guidance to support children's self-regulation and emotional well-being. Scaffolding learning helps children achieve success within their own abilities. For example, Visual support and structured routines help children with autism or ADHD, while adaptive tools and flexible routines benefit those with physical disabilities. By using evidence based strategies, educators respond equitably to each child's strengths and needs, making learning accessible and meaningful for everyone. And next we have is benefits for children and communities. Inclusive education benefits both children and the wider community. Research shows that inclusive classrooms enhance community, social, and emotional outcomes. Friendship, health in inclusive setting are often stable and confidence building. Cultural inclusion fosters positive self identity and strong self esteem. Families also benefit when educators collaborate with them as partners, leading to a stronger relationship and trust. Overall, inclusion helps create a more compassionate, fair, and resilient society, starting with our youngest children in early learning. And next we have is conclusion and call to action. And what I can say is, in conclusion, inclusive education is not optional, it is both a right and a responsibility. It ensures that children with disabilities and diverse learning needs thrive along their peers by applying developmental theories, following legislation, and implementing inclusive environments and practices. Educators advocate for every child's potential. Ultimately, inclusion lays the foundation for lifelong learning and participation. Thank you. And here I have included all the references. And thank you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.